Good morning, everyone. It's very nice to see you all on this particular occasion. As we all know, a leader is one who knows the way, who goes the way, and also shows the way. Respected teachers, colleagues, and my dear friends, today we are all here to relive the wonderful memories and convey our best wishes to our visionary and inspirational leader, Dr. Pritha S. Bhuiyan. Due to the prevailing circumstances of COVID-19 pandemic, the Department of Anatomy, Seth GS Medical College, is streaming this online on YouTube. It has been possible only due to a collective effort by all staff members of our departmental family. Madam has had a glorious career as at Seth GS Medical College. I invite Dr. Dhaval and Dr. Sarika to take us through Madam's wonderful journey at KEM.
Thank you, sir. A good teacher affects eternity. You can never tell where his influence stops. It gives us immense pleasure to talk about Madam, who has made a positive and everlasting impact on the lives of thousands of our students, including us. So let us now take you down the memory lane.
Madam completed MBBS from Lady Hardinge Medical College, Delhi in 1982 with a certificate of merit in clinical surgery. She joined the Department of Anatomy of St. GS Medical College in 1986. She obtained MS degree in Human Anatomy from St. GS Medical College in 1990. She is also a postgraduate diploma holder in Management of Education from University of Mumbai in 1998. She completed MCI Advanced course in Medical Education in 2015-16. She acquired experience in plastination method of tissue preservation from Institute for Anatomy, University of Münster, Germany.
So, Madam, along with Dr. Sharadini Dhanukar, the then HOD, Department of Pharmacology, established the Medical Education Unit in year 1993 under the blessings of the then Dean, Dr. Pragna Pai. After Dr. Dhanukar, Dr. S.S. Jogaikar, Professor and Head, Department of Physiology, joined Dr. Bhuiyan Madam as Coordinator of ME Unit. Madam was one of the pioneers who established Medical Education Unit in our college even before it was mandated by MCA. Madam's unparalleled efforts resulted in the ME unit getting its own office and conference room to become the mainstay of MedCell activities. She played a key role in upgrading MedCell to Department of Medical Education in 2015. She has been the coordinator of the Department of Medical Education of St. GS Medical College and KEM Hospital since the inception of ME unit in the year 1993 till date. Under Madam's leadership, ME unit, more than 200 MUHS state level workshops and teacher training programs were conducted at different places in Maharashtra, and over 1,000 teachers were trained. 12 unique certificate courses in medical education were organized. ME unit was designated as MCI Regional Center for conduct of basic courses and Nodal Center for conduct of advanced courses in medical education. A well-established ME unit with regular, structured and unique faculty development activities was one of the key factors in establishing the GSMC FAMER Regional Institute in 2005. Madam has numerous publications in medical education to her credit. She was instrumental in bringing out a MedCell bulletin. Madam has been the editor of all 3 editions of the book, The Art of Teaching Medical Students.
Dr. Bhuiyan Madam has been actively involved in teaching anatomy to the undergraduate and the postgraduate students. She played a major role in establishing a specialty of clinical anatomy in India with a vision for expanding its scope. She, she contributed in developing the e-learning models in various subdivisions of the anatomy. Madam has co-edited the 9th and 10th editions of Inderpal Singh's textbook of neuroanatomy. She has also co-authored the MCQ book Pre-Validated Multiple Choice Questions in Anatomy. Dr. Bhuiyan Madam has presented many papers both in national and international conferences. She has been also a member of South Asian Advisory Board for Walter Kluwer, Lippincott, Williams and Wilkes for Grand Atlas of Anatomy, Grand Dissector, Atlas of Anatomy, Diffuse Atlas of Histology and Snell's Neuroanatomy. She has been on the South Asian Advisory Panel for Elsevier for Vitis Functional Histology. She has international reviewer for the 14th edition of the Gray's Anatomy. She has written the foreword in the 16th edition of Cunningham's Manual of Practical Anatomy. Madam has been member of the American Association of the Clinical Anatomists and the International Association for the Study of Pain since 2007. Madam has been member of various committees as follows: Executive Member of Syllabus Committee and the Western Zone Coordinator of Anatomical Society of India, Member of Expert Committee of MCI in formulating competency-based curriculum for undergraduates, Expert on the Committee on Medical Education, Rajya Sabha Secretariat, Member of Syllabus Committee for the PG Curriculum MUHS, and the Chairperson of PG Committee, University of Mumbai.
Madam has been the head of the department for one of the longest tenures, not just in anatomy, but also among other subjects, from December 2002 to January 2022. Madam has been instrumental in establishing one of its kind laboratory for clinical skills and research in 2003. Clinicians and surgeons make use of this unique facility for honing their skills individually as well as through numerous collaborative workshops with the Department of Anatomy. In 2004, the department got DST grant to set up the upgraded microanatomy laboratory and facilities to conduct computer-assisted learning in anatomy. Madam has played a pivotal role in major renovation of the department from 2007 to 2011. The department now has state-of-the-art facilities including walk-in cooler, minus 20-degree deep freezers and a mortuary for storage of cadavers. The Lecture Theatre 3 has been converted into an e-classroom and digital medical lecture theatre as part of the National Medical College Networking Project. This allows live streaming and webcasting of lectures and programs to other medical colleges. Madam has been the member of Telemedicine Program Committee and in charge of Digital Lecture Theatre for Regional Resource Center under NMCM. Madam has been a true visionary, and even when there was a sudden increase in the batch strength of students, Madam made sure that the department has adequate infrastructure and resources to manage teaching smoothly. Madam has been instrumental in installing a biometric attendance system for undergraduate students in the Department of Anatomy. Madam has taken lead in procuring innovative teaching learning aids such as Smart Board, Trinocular Research Microscope, Tablet Projection Digital Microscope, Take Note Digital Writing Pad.
Madam has been course director and the course coordinator for many cadaveric workshops both at national and the international level in collaboration with the various clinical branches. One of the key events was a workshop on the anatomical basis of clinical procedures. Under her leadership, the Department of Anatomy conducted state-level workshop on competency-based curriculum in living anatomy in 2015. Madam has served in the Gymkhana Committee and Library Committee of St. GS Medical College and KEMH. She was a Vice President of the Wallpaper and the Magazine Department for GOSU Map. She also contributed articles for the GOSU Map. She was an editor of Scaling New Heights and the annual reports of our institute for a number of years. During her tenure, the Department of Anatomy conducted numerous activities for UG and PG students, such as intercollegiate quizzes, intercollegiate quizzes, seminars, Daigude drawing competitions, and the Shirwala competitive examinations. During her tenure, the department has started a book scholarship award under the sponsorship of Walter Kluwer for two meritorious and economically deserving students, and also the CBS scholarship. Under her guidance, the Department of Anatomy has evolved and successfully implemented online teaching and assessment for UG and PG students, such as use of Google page that provides the presentation of the lectures to the students an opportunity to interact with the faculty members, conduct of online e-learning modules on topics of clinical relevance. During COVID times, the department was successful in conducting online teaching via creation of the Google Classroom, live webinars and the tutorials on Google Hangouts, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, large and small group discussions using students' WhatsApp groups for learning and the feedback. Under her guidance, the department flourished not only on the academic front, but also on the extracurricular front. True to the meaning of word Pritha, means dear one, ma'am, you are indeed dear to us and we feel fortunate to be guided by your leadership. Ma'am, thank you for all you have done and we congratulate you for a wonderful and a successful career at the GSMC and KEMH. Thank you.
Now I request Dr. Pritha Bhuiyan Madam and Dr. Sanjay Bhuiyan Sir to please grace the dais. I request Dr. Sikandar Madam to welcome Dr. Pritha Bhuiyan Ma'am with a floral bouquet. I request Dr. Abhijit Sir to welcome Dr. Bhuiyan Sir with a plant. Now I request Dr. Rashmi Ma'am to felicitate Bhuiyan Ma'am with a sari and Shrifal as a token of our delight and respect. I request Dr. Rajni Sir to felicitate Sir with a shirt and Shrifal. I request Praveen Sir to continue the session.
We all have had many experiences and memories to share about Madam on this occasion. However, given the circumstances and the paucity of time, only a few of us will be sharing our thoughts on behalf of everyone. A few seniors, colleagues, and students have shared their thoughts as written, audio, and video messages. Firstly, we'll start with messages to be spoken live, and I'll request first Mr. Vilas Kadam to express his thoughts. Vilas.
नमस्कार. आजच्या 1 तारखेपासून सेवानिवृत्त होत आहेत त्या माझ्या आदरणीय मॅडम भुयान मॅडम, भुयान सर, प्रवीण सर, लक्ष्मी मॅडम, सर्व प्राध्यापक वर्ग, राणे सर, कर्मचारी, खरं तर वयोमानानुसार भुयान मॅडम सेवानिवृत्त होत आहे. आज खरं तर मी हे बोलायच्या मनस्थितीमध्ये नाहीये. खरं तर शरीररचनाशास्त्र विभाग हे एक कुटुंब आहे आणि त्या कुटुंबातील आजवर बरेच जण सेवानिवृत्त झालेले आहेत. परंतु मॅडमची सेवानिवृत्ती ही आपणा सर्वांसाठी एक धक्कादायक गोष्ट आहे. कारण ज्यावेळी कुटुंबातील प्रमुख व्यक्ती निवृत्त होते त्यावेळी थोडंसं आपलं घर सावरायला थोडा वेळ लागतो. परंतु मॅडमनी तशी आपल्याकडे टीम तयार केलेली आहे, त्याच्यामुळे खरोखर मॅडमचे धन्यवाद मानले पाहिजेत. जवळजवळ मॅडमचा आणि माझा संबंध 25 वर्ष आहे. खरं तर दररोज सकाळी ज्यावेळी ती लिफ्टमधून खालून वरती येतात त्यावेळी कदाचित मी खुर्चीत दिसलो नाही तर मला एक आवाज यायचा, ओ विलास किधर आहे, आणि स्वतःहूनच गुड मॉर्निंग बोलायच्या. तो कदाचित आवाज मला 1 तारखेच्या नंतर येणार नाही, कारण तो सुंदर आवाज मला ऐकल्यानंतर एवढं बरं वाटायचं की माझा सगळा शीणच निघून जायचा. एवढं त्यांचं माझ्यावर प्रेम होतं. परंतु सेवानिवृत्ती ही कुणाला चुकलेली नाही. सेवा काळ आणि सेवानिवृत्ती ही प्रत्येकाच्या आयुष्यात येणारच असते. खरं तर मॅडम बद्दल एवढ्या मोठ्या व्यक्तीबद्दल मी काय बोलणार. मॅडमच्या स्वभावाबद्दल बोलायचं, मॅडम थोड्या स्ट्रिक होत्या, परंतु विभाग प्रमुख असल्यानंतर काही गोष्टी स्ट्रिकच कराव्या लागतात. त्यांची काम करण्याची पद्धत फार चांगली होती. एखादा निर्णय घ्यायचा तर ते तळच्या फळ घ्यायचे, रेंगाळत ठेवत नव्हते कुठलं काम. यस तर यस, नव्हतं नर, मग समोरच्याला राग आला तरी चालेल, असा त्यांचा स्वभाव होता. त्यांचा स्वभाव जॅकफ्रूट सारखा होता. म्हणजे फणस कसा असतो बघा, आतून गोड असतो बाहेरून काटे असतात, असा त्यांचा स्वभाव होता. ते बोलायच्या, कधीतरी कोणाला तरी बोलले असतील ना, असं नाही, परंतु त्यानंतर विसरून जायच्या. हे लोकांना माहित नसायच्या, कारण ते मला स्वतः तिथे बोलून सगळं त्या गोष्टी सांगत असायच्या. तिसरी गोष्ट म्हणजे मॅडमने डिपार्टमेंटसाठी काय केलं, सगळ्यात महत्वाचा प्रश्न आहे. मॅडमने डिपार्टमेंटसाठी भरपूर काही केलं आहे. अगदी त्या टोकापासून तिथपर्यंत डिसेक्शन वॉल असो, सगळं असो, हे जे सगळं रिनोव्हेशन केलं ते मॅडमच्या राज्यामध्ये झालेलं आहे. आणि त्यासाठी आपली बऱ्याच टीमनी सुद्धा मेहनत घेतलेली आहे सगळ्या लोकांनी. मग ते फिश टँक असो, असो, त्याच्यावर मॅडमचं जातीने लक्ष असायचं. कधी जरी थोडासा फिश टँक खराब असला तर मॅडम बोलायचं आज फिश टँक साफ नाही किया, ये नाही किया, वो नाही, म्हणजे एवढं त्यांचं बारीक लक्ष त्या गोष्टीवर असायचं. मॅडमच्या हाताखाली बऱ्याच ठिकाणी मला काम करायची संधी मिळाली. स्टेम सेल असो, पहिला स्टेम सेल प्रोजेक्ट होता, त्यानंतर मिड सेल ऍडव्हान्स कोर्स, त्याच्यानंतर सगळ्यात मला मी हॉस्टेलचं काम करत होतो. कधी कधी मी त्यांना उल्लू बनवून जात होतो हॉस्टेलच्या कामासाठी. त्या नेहमी मला ओरडायच्या की सब काम सर पे लेके बैठा है तू, कल बीमार पडेगा तो तेरे को कौन पूछने वाला है. हे शब्द त्यांच्या माझ्या लक्षात कायमचे राहतील. आणि काही काही गोष्टींनी त्यांनी मला बोललेत तर माझ्या खरोखर आता खरोखर लक्षात आहेत. त्या नेहमी मला बोलायचं, विलास तू साधा आहेस, त्याचा फायदा लोक घेतील, असं करतील तसं करतील. ती खरोखर ती गोष्ट मला आता पटते काय 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 कधी कधी, की आपण पण सुद्धा व्यवस्थित स्टिक राहायला पाहिजे काही गोष्टींनी. मॅडमने आमच्यासारख्या चतुर्थ श्रेणी कामगारांना आज कुठे नेऊन ठेवलंय बघा. आज प्रत्येक गोष्ट ती मला शेअर करत होते. सकाळी आल्यानंतर खुर्चीत बसवत होते, विलास असं असं आहे, काय करायला पाहिजे. भले मी जरी चतुर्थ श्रेणी असला तरी काही काही गायडन्स ते माझ्याकडून घ्यायचे, की असं असं आहे पेपर, असं असं करायला पाहिजे, काय करायला पाहिजे. म्हणजे एवढा त्यांचा माझ्यावरती विश्वास होता. खरं तर बोलण्यासारखं भरपूर आहे, पण वेळेची थोडीशी मर्यादा आहे, त्याच्यामुळे मी काही जास्त बोलत नाही. मी मॅडमना पुढील आयुष्यासाठी खूप खूप शुभेच्छा देतो आणि 2 शब्द संबोधतो. जय हिंद.
Thank you, Vilas. Although being emotional, your speech is always as crisp as ever, and you have really expressed the feelings of each one of us who are here today. I'm sure this occasion is such that it's very hard to control our emotions, and Babu Bhai will speak a little later as he gathers his emotions. Now I'll request Dr. Harish Gaikwad to express his experiences and feelings on this occasion.
Respected Bhuiyan sir, respected madam, it's really a very emotional thing to speak about madam, and I'm also feeling very emotional as Babu is feeling. As I was a PG student, so I came in 2004, so I know how much madam has cared for the department, and for me especially. I know very personally. But madam has very good. I know she is excellent in every part of her work. I have seen from the starting of my life, means when I was associated with madam, she is a very good administrator, excellent, and even her teaching, excellent teaching, everything is very excellent of madam. But after this par excellence which is there, which I think is her motherly love. So when I think about this, for her caring, loving, and her strictness, so I was feeling very much emotional. So that mother figure will not be there in our, so we'll miss that. So whenever madam will personally ask me about my whereabouts, how was my family doing, so everything she will ask me about. And madam has such a is a hold. So when I go to different parts of the our Maharashtra for exam, especially, so when I went to Nagpur, and so in the Nagpur, when I speak with the other colleagues who are the co-examiners, so they used to tell me about madam. अरे तुमची आता मॅडम आहेत, जे वचक असायचं ज्या सिनियर टीचरचं ते आता नाही आहे. त्याच्यानंतर आता ह्यांच्यानंतर कोण आहे, ते मधला जो गॅप आहे तो गेलाच असा. मग ते वचक जे मॅडमचं जे स्ट्रिक्टनेस आणि मॅडमचं जे बोलणं, आणि ते कुठे आपल्याला दिसणारच नाही असं. तर ते मी कुठे पण गेलो ना तर ते आमचे सिनियर टीचर्स आहेत आणि मॅडमच्या विचारायचे, स्वतःहून विचारायचे आणि मी माझ्या कलिग्स वगैरे आहेत या केम मध्ये, ते विचारायचं आमच्या मॅडम समोर आम्हाला जायला एकदम असं हे वाटते, भीती वाटते. मग मॅडम म्हणत होतं ते रेस्पेक्ट जे आहे ना ते कुठेच नाहीये असं. तर मी ते एकदम एकदम ते ह्याच्यामध्ये मी भावून गेलो होतो असं. आणि ते जे मॅडमचे जे म्हणजे मॅडम कधीच मनात काही ठेवत नाही आणि आणि बोलतात, पण ते ना कधी पण आमचं ना कधी पण समोरचं जर भलं बघतात, पुढे ना एकदा झालं की पुढे भलं बघतात मॅडम. तर त्याच्याबद्दल मॅडमला खूप खूप धन्यवाद. मॅडमला बेस्ट विशेस माझ्यातर्फे. मॅडम थँक्यू मॅडम, थँक्यू व्हेरी मच मॅडम.
Thank you, Harish. I could feel that you have spoken from your heart, and we all echo your feelings. I request Mr. Vaman Kirloskar to come forward and express his thoughts on this occasion. Kirloskar.
नमस्कार. आदरणीय भुयान मॅडम, भुयान सर, सभागृहामध्ये उपस्थित असलेले प्राध्यापक वर्ग, कर्मचारी वर्ग, प्रथमतः मी मॅडम आणि प्रवीण सरांचे आभार मानेन की मला सन्मानपूर्वक इथे निमंत्रित केलं. मॅडम बद्दल मी बोलायचं झालं तर मी पहिल्याच मॅडमना बोललोय की फक्त मी एक आठवण तुमच्याबद्दल सांगणार आहे. बोलायचं झालं तर पुष्कळ आमच्या मॅडम बद्दल आहे. मी मॅडमच्या देखरेखीखाली 23 वर्ष काम केलं आणि त्या 23 वर्षामध्ये मला एवढं असं वाटलं की माझे कुटुंबातले जे प्रमुख आहेत आणि त्यांच्याच हाताखाली मी काम करतोय, असंच मला 23 वर्षामध्ये वाटलं होतं. आणि नंतर मला 11 साली फिजिओलॉजीमध्ये प्रमोशन झालं. ते प्रमोशन करतेवेळी मॅडम थोडेसे इमोशनल झाले होते. तर मॅडम नाही, प्रमोशन म्हटल्यानंतर जावंच लागतं. 2 दिवस मला इथेच अटकून ठेवलं होतं. नंतर मॅडमना रिक्वेस्ट केली की नियमाप्रमाणे आम्हाला जावंच लागणार आणि गेलो. आणि नंतर एक अशी आठवण आहे की मी सेवानिवृत्त झाल्याच्या नंतर त्या ठिकाणी मी पार्टी केलीच, पण नंतर हे जे एनाटॉमी कुटुंब जे आहे ते वेगळेच आहे. असं कॉलेजमध्ये इतर डिपार्टमेंट कुठेच भेटणार नाही. असं हे आतापर्यंत आपले हे एनाटॉमी कुटुंब आहे. आणि त्याप्रमाणे आमचे प्रमुख भुयान मॅडम, ज्यावेळी मी जसं माझ्यावरती या डिपार्टमेंटच्या लोकांचं, सर्व लोकांचं, प्राध्यापक वर्गाचं जे प्रेम होतं ते प्रेम मला व्यक्त करण्याचं होतं. त्या मॅडमना मी रिक्वेस्ट केली. मॅडम मला समजून सांगतात, किर्लोस्कर नाही, तुम्ही मोठी पार्टी केलेली आहे आणि त्या दिवशी होता तो फाउंडेशन डे होता. आणि फाउंडेशन डेच्या वेळी माझे सहकारी चव्हाण हेही सोबत होते. तसं बघायला गेलं तर आमचा दोघांचाही सन्मान मॅडमने आपल्या कॅबिनमध्ये पुष्पगुच्छ देऊन केलेलाच होता. पण तरी सुद्धा मला ते राहावे ना, की या डिपार्टमेंटमध्ये मी 23 वर्ष काम करत असताना माझ्या कुटुंबामध्ये असलेले सर्व प्राध्यापक वर्ग, कर्मचारी वर्ग, हे जे प्रेमाने वागणूक जी आतापर्यंत दिलेली होती ती वागणूक मला विसरायची नव्हती. आणि त्या निमित्ताने मी मॅडमना रिक्वेस्ट केली, विनंती केली की मॅडम नाही, मला छोटासा कार्यक्रम हा इथे करायचा आहे. आणि त्या कार्यक्रमाला मॅडमनी जी परवानगी दिली आणि ती मी आयुष्यभर विसरू शकत नाही. हा एक क्षण माझा आयुष्याचा आठवणीत राहण्यासारखा आहे. आणि मॅडम हे प्रामाणिक, आदर्शवादी आणि सत्यवचनी या 3 गुणांकावरती आतापर्यंत जबाबदारी सांभाळलेले. खाते प्रमुख किंवा विभाग प्रमुखची ज्यावेळी जबाबदारी सांभाळतो त्यावेळी हे त्यांचे वागणं त्याचं स्पष्टोक्ती होतं मगाशी विलासने सविस्तर सांगितलं, त्याच्यात परत पुन्हा मी बोलत नाही. तरी मॅडमना या आपल्या सर्वांच्या वतीने आणि माझ्या वतीने पुढील आयुष्य सुखी, समृद्ध, आरोग्यदायी आणि मंगलमय जावं हे शुभेच्छा देऊ मी माझे 2 शब्द पूर्ण करतो. आणि या ठिकाणी मला 2 शब्द बोलण्याची संधी दिली त्याबद्दल मी सर्वांचे आभार. धन्यवाद.
खूप छान किर्लोस्कर, आपलं मनोगत व्यक्त करण्याबद्दल आभारी. Now I'll request Mrs. Namita Mangle to come forward and express her feelings on this occasion.
Good morning, everyone. Respected Madam, respected Sir, LR Madam, and my all colleagues. It is difficult to say with the mask. I'll remove the mask because for the Madam, I cannot say anything with the mask. I'm a little bit emotional. I'm here to speak few words about her, Madam. As we all know, few words and sentences are not sufficient enough to describe her. One meaning of the word Pritha is Kunti. Like her, she has always kept all the teaching and non-teaching faculty members together like a family. She has always encouraged each and every member of the department to do good things for the department. She is always supportive. Madam has thought about development and growth of department. She has taken the department of anatomy to higher level of standards. The motto of JSMC is non-CBCZ omnibus, not for self but for all. Madam is the best example for this. As the HOD, she has taken so many decisions which people may not like, but that was considering benefit of department. I wish Madam a happy, colorful and healthy second inning of life. Thank you. And I must say thanks to Praveen sir to give me opportunity to say a few words about Madam. Thank you.
We are happy that Babu Bhai has regained his composure and emotions, and I'll request Babu Bhai to say a few words.
थैंक यू सर. नमस्कार भुयन मैडम, नमस्कार संजय सर, नमस्कार सभी को जो भी अपने डिपार्टमेंट के हैं, डिपार्टमेंट के बाहर के हैं, सबको मेरा प्यार भरा नमस्कार. मेरी आवाज सुनाई देती है आपको सबको? हाँ, तो ठीक है. मैडम के प्रोग्राम के लिए हम लोग यहाँ इकट्ठे हुए हैं, तो कुछ बातें तो विलास ने बता दी है, कुछ मेरे पास है ऐसा कुछ, तो मैं वो बताने जा रहा हूं. मैडम, मैं आया 1979 में और मैडम आए 1986 में, तो हम लोग काफी साथ में काम किए. मतलब मैडम के अंडर में मैंने काम किया. 1986 से लेके 2002 तक तो मैडम का कभी मैंने आवाज सुनी नहीं थी. एकदम शांत स्वभाव, ये काम करना, वो कुछ भी बोलो तो शांति से जवाब देना. ये एक वाक्य ऐसा हो गया कि 1989 या ऐसा कुछ था, और डिपार्टमेंट में हम लोग बोन निकालते थे, बोन मेसरेशन करते थे. तो कुछ गड़बड़ हुई थी, तो मैं लोपा मैडम को बोला कि बोन्स रेडी है तो मेरे को निकालना है, किसी को मेरे साथ भेजो. तो उन्होंने भुयन मैडम का नाम सजेस्ट किया. भुयन मैडम मेरे साथ आए. वहां टेरेस के बाजू में मैं सब बोन्स निकालता था, साफ करता था. मैडम मेरे बारे में पूछती थी, घर का ये वो सब. तब मुझे ऐसे ही मैंने बोल दिया मैडम को कि मैडम आप एचओडी क्यों नहीं बन जाती है. तो मैडम बोले कि भाई बाबू मेरे लिए दिल्ली दूर है, अभी कुछ मत बोलो, आगे क्या होगा पता नहीं। तो देखो ना 2002 में मैडम एचओडी बन गए और 2002 से लेके अब तक का जो मैडम का जर्नी है काफी कुछ अच्छा रहा। जहां लोपा मैडम और कोठारी सर जो डिपार्टमेंट छोड़ के गए थे वहां से डिपार्टमेंट की लेवल जो बढ़ती गई तो काफी अच्छा मुकाम पे आ गए। और ये मैं नहीं कर रहा हूँ, इतना डिपार्टमेंट भी कर रहे हैं, जो वर्कशॉप करते हैं, जो नई वर्कशॉप करते हैं, वो लोग भी बोलते हैं कि तुम्हारे एनाटॉमी डिपार्टमेंट की मैडम एकदम सही है, सबको कोऑपरेट करते हैं, सबको अच्छी तरह से बात करते हैं और चाय पिला के भेजते हैं, वो लोग बोल रहे हैं। तो ये अपने लिए एनाटॉमी के लिए बड़ापन होता है। और मेरे लिए मैडम ने तो काफी कुछ किया है, क्या बोलूं। डिसेक्शन में काम करता था, वहां से मेरी उंगली पकड़ के थिएटर में लाके बिठाया, बोले तुम ये काम करो, मैंने किया। फिर मैं रिटायर हुआ तो मैडम बोले कि ये जो प्रोग्राम शुरू हुआ तुम आ जाओ काम पे। तो मेरे लिए मैडम इतना कुछ किया कि क्या बोलूं मैं, बहुत कुछ बोलने के लिए है, लेकिन अभी समय के हिसाब से चलना पड़ेगा। और मैडम का मैं बहुत ही हाथ जोड़ के नमस्कार और धन्यवाद करूंगा कि आगे उनकी लाइफ सेकंड जर्नी अच्छी जाए, अच्छी तरह से रहे, हेल्थ अच्छी रहे और हमेशा हमको मिलते रहे, ऐसी प्रार्थना करूंगा। थैंक यू मैडम, थैंक यू सर। नमिता मैडम कुछ सुरताल हो जाए।
ये मेरा गीत जीवन संगीत कल भी कोई दोहराएगा। ये मेरा गीत जीवन संगीत कल भी कोई दोहराएगा। जग को हंसाने पहले रूपिया रूप बदल के आएगा। स्वर्ग यही धरती यहाँ, इसके सिवा जाना कहाँ। जीना है जब हमको आवाज दो, हम हैं वही हमके जहाँ। दोनों जहाँ, इसके सिवा जाना कहाँ। कल खेल में हम हो न हो, गर्दिश में तारे रहेंगे सदा। कल खेल में हम हो न हो, गर्दिश में तारे रहेंगे सदा। भूलोगे तुम भूलोगे वो, पर हम तुम्हारे रहेंगे सदा। रहेंगे यही अपने निशान, इसके सिवा जाना कहाँ। जी चाहे जब हमको आवाज दो, हम है वही, हम थे जहाँ, अपने यही दोनों जहाँ, इसके सिवा जाना कहाँ। जीना यहाँ, मरना यहाँ, इसके सिवा जाना कहाँ।
थैंक यू वेरी मच। ये गाना मैडम के लिए तो है ही है, बाकी सबको भी लागू पड़ता है, उनके ये एक एक शब्द जो है वो। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू मैडम। Thank you, Babu Bhai, for musically expressing your feelings on this occasion. I'll now request Dr. Lakshmi Rajgopal, Madam, to share her thoughts.
Respected Madam, respected Sir, dear colleagues, very good morning to all of you. We are gathered here for a very momentous occasion, I would say, because right from the time I joined this department, I've known Madam. Madam was already there. I joined in 1990. And so I've been sort of associated with Madam for the past 30 years or even more than that. Even after I retired, of course, I've been in touch with Madam. And it has been a wonderful association, as you all have expressed so far. Madam is an excellent human being who has supported and grown not only the department but individuals also. And I would like to sort of bring about the way Madam has worked under three broad headings. Not an anatomy lecture, but I'd like to say that way. The first and foremost is the academic freedom which Madam had given most of us. We personally experienced when we had worked on the books which we co-authored and edited, Dr. Shamsho, myself and Madam, we had worked on the NCQ book as well as the neuroanatomy book. And we used to have such wonderful memories of discussion and, very freely we used to discuss. And there used to be always an academic excitement when we brought out those books. And not only that, when we organized the anatomy quiz in the department, then also Dr. Praveen, Dr. Shamshur and myself, we were given a full free hand to design the quiz and conduct the quiz. So that kind of academic freedom helped most of us to grow, academically and do well in probably in our career, I would say. It gave a lot of academic satisfaction. So that is one thing which Madam saw to it. The second thing is the technological upgradation of the department which Madam did, whether it has to fight for an equipment from MCGM or get resources from elsewhere to keep upgrading the computers, video cameras, etc. That I think even before this COVID pandemic and these lockdowns and online classes started, there were already audiovisual demonstrations of the dissections going on in the department. Digitization of the microanatomy records had already been done. And, living anatomy videos, lectures, videos of lectures in this new, lecture hall, which, probably helped in your online classes also during COVID pandemic. So that way, the department, as Babu rightly said, the department grew and grew. and it has reached a standard of such high grade. I don't know whether any other department in KM has reached that standard, I would say, because though we had to fight for a lot of equipment, Madam had saw to it that everything was done and there was a technological upgradation of the department, and that was also, it also helped the staff members as well as the students. And the third important thing I would say is, as Madam as a leader, as a head of the department, she has nurtured a lot of, younger staff members. So much she has nurtured and brought up others and trained them in, and sort of, increase their capabilities by giving them responsibilities. That today when Madam is retiring, already there are people waiting to become HODs like Dr. Praveen, Dr. Rashmi and others. So that kind of growing the juniors as well as nurturing the juniors and bringing them up to a higher level so that they can take over is a great accomplishment, I would say. It's actually a good leadership skill. That way Madam was a very great leader, and she has achieved, of course, a lot of things. And of course her role in medical education unit, bringing up, it was medical education unit, then it became medical education cell and the Department of Medical Education, and the amount of courses that are being conducted, etc. It's really great. Of course, that is a parallel department. In fact, Madam has nurtured two departments of KM, I would say, Department of Anatomy and Department of Medical Education. And of course, there are a lot of other things to talk about, but at this occasion, I would like to wish you, Madam, a very happy, healthy, peaceful, retired life, and we'll be in touch, Madam. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Praveen and Rashmi, for giving me.
Thank you so much, Madam. With this, we finish the sequence of the live messages. Now, I'll request Dhaval and Sarika to play the messages sent by seniors, colleagues, students, and some very special ones.
Thank you, sir. Madam, many people have wished you online. They have sent us videos, audio messages, and written messages. So we would like to play all those. So this is from Dr. Praveen Shingare.
Dear colleagues from the Department of Anatomy, I am honored today to get an opportunity to talk about one of my esteemed colleague, Dr. Pritha, who will be retiring at the end of this month. I know Pritha since last 25 years, since the establishment of state level health university in 98. Before the state level university, we all anatomists were working with the respective universities. There were more than 6 conventional universities. So there was very less opportunities to come and meet except the national conference, and hardly there was a state chapter in the state of Maharashtra. I noted that she is a educated colleagues who having the UG, PG and post PG diploma qualification. Friends, educated has a less value nowadays. One has to be also a learned. So I find all the characteristic features of a medical teacher in Madam Bhuiyan. Apart from getting the degrees, she also developed herself and she became a learned fellow. She started getting the skills and purposefully she developed herself into acquiring the various skills in teaching, skills in training, skills in administration, skills in conducting the various workshops, and in that way she came across with most of the junior colleagues and the other faculty members. She mostly devoted in a medical education technology. Finally, she also entered in the field of literacy, where she started writing she wrote many books. She worked as an author, she worked as an editor. She also published many research publications, and all this work which Pritha did, it was not only the departmental level or Mumbai level or municipal corporation level, even it was at the state level, at the state level university, even at the national level, and as well as at the international level. And that is how I say that Pritha is a versatile personality, and such type of personalities having multifaceted knowledge, skill, and exposure. Such a number is very less in the field of anatomy. I have observed Pritha as a sincere and hardworking medical teacher and researcher, as well as a good administrator. When I was in anatomy in the Grand Medical College, head of department, as well as when I was dean of Grand Medical College, I came across many times and with the activities. And not only that, even as a director of medical education, I was insisting all the heads of departments in the Maharashtra that look to the work of Pritha, try to follow her, try to see what she is doing, and can we do something amongst the activities which the KM Hospital and GS Medical College is organizing in the field of anatomy. She will be retiring, but nowadays, for anatomists, there is another career, what we call as a second career, that the post-retirement, one can work up to 70 as a teacher and beyond that as an advisor also. I hope that Pritha will continue to guide the juniors, will continue to work in this field so that the juniors will be benefited from her advice. I wish Dr. Pritha the happy retired life, and wish that she will maintain her health. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thanks.
This is message from Dr. Lopa Mehta, madam.
Good day to everybody. It gives me great pleasure to convey my best wishes to Dr. Pritha Bhuiyan on the occasion of her superannuation. After having very progressively and successfully steered the department from 1st December 2002 to 31st January 2022. She joined the Department of Anatomy at SUPERANNUATION Medical College in KM Hospital as a postgraduate student in 1986, registered under Dr. M.L. Kothari. She completed her post-graduation and climbed the rungs of the academic ladder as a teacher. She has carried on her shoulders the responsibility as head of the department over 2 decades to keep pace with the quickly changing times of electronic media, social network, and the internet. With the increased load of students to 250, she has risen to the challenge. Her interest in the field of medical education and writing books is very commendable. She has done equal justice to her family as mother, mother-in-law, grandmother, wife, and daughter-in-law. I am sure with all her talents and capability as a teacher, she will continue to take interest in teaching and in the advancement of the subject of anatomy. I wish her all the best in life, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and for her kith and kin. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Have a grand function. God bless all.
We have a message from Dr. Pragnabai.
Pritha, Rashmi, Lopa, and all others. Hello. I'm happy to get this opportunity to bid virtual goodbye to Pritha. During my close association with prestigious GS and KEM, I have observed, appreciated, learned, unlearned, at times corrected, and even ignored many of the things. Now coming to anatomy. The term anatomy is derived from word anatomy, that is without soul, without atma, dead. But our anatomy department has always been throbbing with life and bubbling with activities and enthusiasms. Why? In spite of job security and potential monotony, most members have not placed personal profit, position, and pleasure ahead of their performance. Starting with Dr. Manu Kothari, this norm has become stronger and stronger with successive heads. I have no personal experience with Pritha as a head, but I have known her as a good teacher, disciplinarian, and uninhibited person with close, clear thinking and prompt implementation of the decisions. In addition to her routine work, she was actively associated with MET cell, that is Medical Education Technology cell, and other student welfare activities. With sea change in attitudes, in values and perception, she must have coped with difficult situations many times. Only creative destruction and innovative reconstruction can prevent status quo or stagnation or even regression. Pritha did not believe in resigned acceptance of difficult situation or brooding in silence. She must have had some frustrating but educative experiences. It's okay, Pritha. Very often, the efforts don't match the output. I wish Pritha very happy, peaceful, active and fruitful years ahead. Thank you.
This is a written message by Dr. Zogekar ma'am. I will read this message for all. At the onset, let me thank you for giving me the opportunity to express my thoughts about Dr. Pritha Bhuiyan on the occasion of farewell organized by your department. I would have loved to be there in person. I have a long association with Pritha, especially in the field of education and the training, with the aim of maintaining and improving the standards of medical education. Myself, Dr. Avinash Supe, Dr. Nilima Rege, and the Pritha established a medical education technology cell at the JSMC the way back in the 1993, which was the first of its kind in the Maharashtra. I must mention about the Pragna Ma'am, XD of JSMC, who gave the wholehearted support. We realized the need for training teachers as the teaching is a skilled job. Keeping this in mind, our team conducted several workshops in the medical colleges in Maharashtra. Pritha was the coordinator of MET cell along with me. We used to conduct regular meetings and discuss about our plans. After a few years, MedCell get recognition by MCI and GSMC was regarded as a regional institute and then the nodal center in the year 2009. I am very proud to say that it was Dr. Ravina Supe who was the instrumental for recognizing GSMC as a center for Foundation for Advancement of International Medical Education and Research. Teachers from all over the India get trained. Dr. Pritha no doubt helped in every possible way for this center. She was the convener to start with. Dr. Pritha, Dr. Supe felt the need for publishing a book for training teachers. A few years back, new edition of the book was published. Credit goes to Dr. Pritha. I am lucky to have a friend and a colleague like Pritha. I enjoy working with her and will cherish those memories for the rest of my life. Pritha is a very helpful, hardworking, sincere, talented, dedicated teacher. I pray God for her good health and the best wishes for her future plans. Thank you.
We have a message from Dr. S.D. Gamne. Dr. Pritha Bhuiyan, a teacher par excellence, meticulous and methodical, caring and cooperative, inquisitive and intelligent, and above all, a cordial human being. That is Dr. Bhuiyan ma'am. I wish her all the very best for her post-retirement, second innings. May God bless her. We have a message from Dr. Dept Joshi sir. Dear and respected madam, good morning. First of all, kindly excuse me as I am on earned leave and out of Mumbai. Couldn't attend today's function. It was a great time for me to be with you and learn so many things and a very kind cooperation in academic and administrative work from you. I remember we got introduced to each other for the first time when I came to KEM for LIC inspection and then first time as external examiner. I still remember your affection, kindness and cooperation, and the same continues with regular interaction as I got transferred to Mumbai. The days just fly, leaving a very memorable time and golden memories. I believe that the students are in loss of an excellent teacher and department will be in loss of a great administrator. But as you are a teacher of anatomy, Sharir Rachna Shastra, I am very much sure you have done a very good Rachana of the department, because of which this department will never face any problem in the future. Unfortunately, I am unable to attend this beautiful ceremony arranged by the faculties of your department, who really loves and respects you from the bottom of the heart. I am very much thankful indeed to have received the kind invitation of today's program. At the same time, thanks to Dr. Rashmi Patil for giving me an opportunity to express my feelings about her interactions through this message. In advance, I wish you a very, very happy, healthy, prosperous post-retired life with your family. There are so many things to say, but there is limitation in expression over the message. A teacher gets retirement as per government age criteria, but a mother never. And now you are in the role of grandmother too. So definitely no retirement. Once again, I wish you all the best. As a routine on 1st Feb, you will get ready for the college, but immediately your grandchildren will remind you, Grandma, now take me to my school. So instead of medical school, kindergarten school. थोडंसं चुकल्यासारखं वाटेल, पण थोडंच. Enjoy your retired life by taking admission in KG. Have a great day. Warm regards, Dr. Dept Joshi, Professor, Head of Anatomy, GMC, Mumbai. We have an audio message from Dr. Preeti Mehta, madam. So we would play that.
I'm happy to send this message for Dr. Pritha Bhuiyan, Head of Anatomy Department, KM Hospital, on her superannuation. I first met Pritha in 1999 when I joined KM Hospital as the Head of Microbiology Department. I was inducted as a member of the Medical Education Technology Cell, and that is when we interacted frequently during various meetings and workshops conducted by the MET cell. Pritha's honesty and integrity were the two qualities that attracted me to her. We soon became friends. In 2013, I was appointed as the nodal officer for Regional Resource Center to be established at KM Hospital. A digital lecture theatre establishment was the first step in this direction. I wish to put on record here the contribution made by Pritha in establishing this in the Anatomy Lecture Theatre. Our association has been for almost 2 decades, and I have pleasant memories which I cherish during my retired life. On your superannuation, I feel very proud to look at your contributions towards betterment of medical education at KM Hospital. I wish you good health and happiness always. God bless you.
We have a special message from Dr. Ashok Bendre sir.
Good morning, my dear colleagues from Anatomy Department. Dr. Bhuiyan followed the legacy of great predecessors who were my teachers, Dr. K.D. Desai, Dr. Bhatnagar, Dr. Manu Kothari and Dr. Lopa Mehta. Her insight into innovations and adoption of novel techniques in teaching was commendable. Luckily, she never remembered follies, so there was never fear of retaliation. I joined with her, and because of her aggressive nature, I became permanent with her. I was easygoing and could not have managed to pursue clerks to advertise posts and arrange for interview. All positive pushing credits go to her. In earlier days, as juniors in the department, we behaved like all juniors, running away from the department to have fun time for lunch outside in good restaurants. We had added engine like in Ghats, Mrs. Sadhna Roy Chowdhury. Unlike career women, she managed her home front also so well. Does her understanding husband share credit for that? I had easy acquaintance with Dr. Mrs. Bhuiyan because her husband was 1 year senior to me, and as sportsmen in the college and during cultural events we knew each other well. Her cordial nature and leadership qualities, she maintained the standard of GS. Wish her happy retired life and with best wishes.
We have a message from Dr. Nitin Budhiraj.
Good morning to one and all. The difficult task which is given by Dr. Dhaval to convey the best wishes to Pritha Madam on occasion of her farewell function. It is very difficult for me to conclude the journey of mine in the Department of Anatomy with the Madam. First of all, we are thankful to Madam for giving more than 40 years of her life to the anatomy subject and various UGs and PGs like us. The Madam is sincere, responsible, well respected and highly esteemed in teaching profession. I always believe she is an achiever, generous, modest and open-minded teacher. Madam is most inspiring teacher who taught us the balance between the academics and the administration right from the day one. Madam is always believing in practical learning. Throughout her career, the Madam is excellent teacher and the responsible for her commitments in promoting the best techniques in teaching sector. The Madam, you corrected my mistake time to time. You encouraged me with your words, the full of hope and support. Today, I would like to share the experience which I had with the Madam. The Madam is very strict about academics, but at the same time, she is very loving and caring for her beloved student. Because of her valuable contribution towards my academics and personality, now I am at this respectable position in a esteemed university. Lastly, I will conclude by saying this: the teachers come and go, but their memories are forever. The lessons that they teach are forgotten never. The teacher keeps changing ever now. And then, but the great teacher one are remembered time and again. I am very thankful to the Dhaval and the department by giving this opportunity to me. So I again said the Madam, the happy, healthy and prosperous, the retired life. Thank you.
Dr. Preeti.
Hello, Madam. This is Preeti. At your farewell today, I will like to say three things. When I think of Bhuiyan Madam, I think of the first thing, she is always motivated and inspiring. The second thing, her positive mindset. And the third thing, her kindness and generosity. Madam, I really want to thank you for inspiring me to um learn anatomy and teach anatomy with a very positive mindset, keeping learner at my forefront during my teaching. I learned a lot by taking courses in medical education at say GS Medical College, and during my post graduation at the college I was able to build my confidence because of your trust and uh, uh, opportunities that you gave me as growing up as a postgraduate student. So I really fondly remember all those days and the time spent with you at St. GS Medical College. And the last thing I want to say that your leadership has shown me how to seize every opportunity in order to grow as an individual. I wish you a very happy retirement and enjoy your time with your loved ones. I am presenting a golden heart for you because you have a golden heart. Thank you, madam.
Dr. Bharat Thakre.
Respected Dr. Pritha Bhuiyan ma'am, respected teachers and friends, with deep sense of reverence and heavy hearts, we gathered here to bid farewell to respected Dr. Pritha Bhuiyan ma'am. Ma'am has rendered her valuable service to the department and the institution for many years. Ma'am has always committed herself to great ideals and values, and she committed these she enforced these ideals through her work. Her tenure was marked by extraordinary progress of the department and the institution. She was always ready to help everyone. Madam is great source of inspiration for all of us, and the values which she has imparted in us will always remain alive within us. I sincerely wish Madam a great life ahead with full of happiness, joy and great health. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for guidance and teaching. Thank you, ma'am.
Dr. Preeti Bolwar, madam.
Hello everyone, I am Dr. Preeti Bolwar from MS Anatomy 2004 batch. Today we are all here to bid farewell to our exceptional teacher and mentor, respected Dr. Pritha Bhuiyan Madam, HOD of this prestigious institute, said GS Medical College and KM Hospital. Retirement is not the end of the road, it is the beginning of an open highway. It is a time when you stop living for work, but you start working for living. It gives me a great pleasure to say that we must recognize, respect, and appreciate all the valuable skills and knowledge our teacher had imparted onto us, and thank her for all her sincere efforts and hard work. However, we all need to express our sincerest gratitude to her for all her uncommon contributions to realizing the educational program and development of the institute. Really, she is a great achiever, open minded, generous, knowledgeable, modest, courageous, responsible, and highly respected teacher. Ma'am, you were always tolerant and eager to help when we had things bothering our minds. Indeed, your exceptional qualities have inspired us in so many ways. You have worked tirelessly. Now it is time to enjoy all that you have labored for over the years. It is said that what the teacher writes on a blackboard of life can never be erased. Like your teaching Your memories will also not be erased from our heart. We will miss you a lot for that, all you have done, and for all that you have taught. I wish you a stress free, happy, and healthy retirement. Stay young at heart, kind in spirit, and enjoy retirement living. Congratulations, ma'am. We will miss you a lot.
We have a message from Dr. Nandakishore Patil. The biggest lessons don't come from books, but from a teacher like you. Thank you so much for your kindness, wisdom, and positivity. You encouraged me to be the best that I can be. Congratulations on your retirement, ma'am. Dr. Vaishali.
Hello, ma'am. I hope you're doing well. Ma'am, you were a wonderful teacher and a fabulous HOD. I really appreciate your leadership qualities. You were a dynamic leader. Teacher like you is a blessing for every student. Thank you, ma'am, for your guidance, support, and encouragement during our PG days. Thank you for correcting my mistakes. It was an honor to learn so much from an incredible teacher like you. I wish you a happy and healthy post-retirement life. Thank you.
Dr. Hijab.
Hello everyone, I am here to convey my wishes to Dr. Bhuiyan ma'am on her farewell. I would like to wish her a very happy, a very healthy and a very active life. Though she is retiring from her current post, but it is a new beginning in her life. Many more new chapters to explore. So I would like to say this to you ma'am. सितारों के आगे जहां और भी हैं, अभी इश्क के इम्तिहां और भी हैं. तू शाहीन है, परवाज है काम तेरा, तेरे सामने आसमां और भी हैं. सितारों के आगे जहां और भी हैं, अभी इश्क के इम्तिहां और भी हैं. थैंक यू.
Dr. Parmanand Agarwal.
गुड मॉर्निंग मैडम. सबसे पहले तो आई वांट टू से सॉरी बिकॉज आई एम नॉट फिजिकली प्रेजेंट ऑन दिस डे, बट आई एम वेरी थैंकफुल टू द ऑर्गेनाइजिंग टीम टू इंक्लूड अस फ्रॉम सच ए डिस्टेंस. मैं आज ये ज़रूर बोलना चाहूँगा कि मैं आज जो भी हूँ उसमें आपका बहुत बड़ा योगदान है. आपने मुझे जो हिम्मत दी, जो हौसला दिया, आपके दिए हुए बहुत सारे सीख आज भी हम अपने साथ हर समय लेके चलते हैं. आपके दिए हुए बुक जिसमें आपने हमें लिखाया था कि तुम इसे ज़रूर पढ़ोगे, वो आज भी मैडम हमारे पास है. आपने आप ही की प्रेरणा से मैंने मेडिकल एजुकेशन में आज एडवांस कोर्स भी कर लिया है मैडम. आपके एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव स्किल्स की वजह से मैंने बहुत कुछ सीखा है और बहुत कुछ सीखना बाकी रह गया था मैडम. आपके बिना केएम एनाटॉमी डिपार्टमेंट को याद करना या उसे इमेजिन करना भी मेरे लिए बहुत मुश्किल है मैडम. भले ही आप फिजिकली डिपार्टमेंट में नहीं रहेंगे, बट मैं जानता हूँ मेंटली आप हर समय हम सब के साथ हमें गाइडेंस और प्यार देते रहेंगे. बोलने के लिए बहुत कुछ है, बट समय को ध्यान में रखते हुए आई वांट टू कन्वे माय बेस्ट विशेस फॉर यू मैडम. थैंक यू.
This is a message sent by Dr. Payal Kasat ma'am. I will read it for all. Respected Bhuiyan ma'am, I forever cherish the moments of having a proactive and a fantastic guide. I was most privileged to be your PG student from 2012 to 2015 batch. I was a great experience to work under your guidance. I will always remember you ma'am. You are irreplaceable. Thank you for being a real inspiration to me. Hope you also don't forget me, and hope to make you feel proud one day by following your footsteps. Your contribution formed me as an anatomist. I miss your supporting acts. Thank you for being the head of this team at Seth GSMC and KEM Hospital, Parel, Mumbai. I wish you all the best and next journey of your retirement life. I convey to you the warmest farewell I could give to a fantastic person who built me in my career. Even though I left KEM with a hard heart, you always were there for me, wherever I needed. Last but not least, I feel that even though the waters are choppy, you lead us through the success. Ma'am, you are for me a leader with qualities as in your name. The word Pritha, the P for positively passionate, R responsible, resilient, tackle problem head on, I for inspirational, T traditionally modern, transparent, H honest and empathetic, A authentic, S for strategic, supportive and self-reliant, Bhuiyan, the word Bhuiyan, B for best, H helpful, U understanding, I impartial, Y youthfully energetic, A adaptable, and N nurturing.
We have two very special messages. One from ma'am's son, Dr. Anirudh Bhuiyan.
Hi everyone, I am Dr. Aniruddha Bhuiyan, the son of Dr. Pritha Bhuiyan, and I have been told to speak about her. I remember from my childhood days when she had joined anatomy after my birth. She always used to run around for work. I also remember the days when she had to run around for the Marathi certification in the University of Bombay, and she had books. And I remember reading the poems. And being small, those were one of the first Marathi poems which I had even learnt. She had the option to pursue a clinical branch, preferably gynec, but she took the decision of taking a non-clinical branch just for her family. I've also seen her in the earlier days with the ups and downs at work, but she always ended up always being on top of whatever she had done. She had a very good balance between work and home, and I always had the grudge that she would not go out on Sundays, primarily because she had some work on Monday, some lecture, some presentation, etc. But she always loved writing books and making PowerPoint presentations, which I know quite well because in the earlier days I used to make all her PPTs, and I used to teach her in terms of how it has to be done and how it looks a lot better. But she was always available for everyone at home for any difficulties. 9 to 4 she would be in the hospital, and after that, once she left the hospital, she would come home, help me in my studies, help me in some extracurricular activities which I had to perform. And she was always there for everything. And she has always been a very good doctor earlier, and a good teacher. So I definitely think that will continue for her lifelong, because as we know, doctors and teachers don't stop working. And it will be a good change for her because she will basically be having a lot of time to explore other facets. The only change I think would be because my father and mother always planned to travel together. When they would leave for work, my father would get down at Mahim and my mother would take the car and then go towards Parel. So that change which is there will always probably be the only factor which she will miss along with the work she did at KM. It is a good break for her from the 9 to 4 job system, which she has done for more than 35 years. And probably this is what is called retirement for her. I wish her all the best and welcome her home to stay for the longer time. Thank you.
Ma'am, another special message from your granddaughter.
Hello everyone, my name is Pritha Bhuiyan. Dr. Pritha Bhuiyan is our grandmother. For you all, she is the best teacher, but for us, she is the best grandmother. We play together, we do craft together, we paint together. I'm happy that she will spend more time with us, but she will miss you all. Bye. Thank you.
Now I request Dr. Harish sir to present a stroll to the Dr. P.S. Bhuiyan ma'am as a token of our gratitude.
It's from the Department of Anatomy. Dear Madam, it has been a very wonderful and successful career as a faculty member and head of the department. The Department of Anatomy, St. GS Medical College and KM Hospital expresses heartfelt gratitude to you for the untiring efforts taken by you for making it one of the best departments not only in the college but also in India and the world. We also thank you for nurturing all of us all throughout your career and making us capable of carrying on the legacy of the department further. On the occasion of your superannuation, we convey our best wishes for a happy, healthy, joyous, and prosperous life ahead. 24 January 2022, Department of Anatomy, St. GS Medical College.
I request Dr. Praveen Iyer sir and Vilas Kaka to honor ma'am with a memento as a souvenir from all of us.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Vilas Kaka. Now, I request Dr. Bhuiyan sir to express his thoughts on this occasion.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's given me great pleasure that I am here today. As I entered the anatomy hall, I was asked to sit on the first row. In 1973, I was sitting in the same room, but never was I on the first row. I was somewhere in between or sometimes at the back. So that was the first thing which made me feel very giddy about. I have heard a lot of good things about my wife, which I myself did not know. So, so it's a nice thing, but there are a couple of things which I would like to express about her. There are 3 points which has made her like that. And I thought about it, what should I write? So the first thing that she has is discipline and honesty. This is something which she inherited from her parents, and I was happy and lucky that she could inculcate it at home also and in every family member. A small incident, I would like to tell it as a story. Normally our staff, we have only two staff. One is a driver and the second is a house assistant. She's basically a servant but called as house assistant. They are both quite highly paid. They never take leave. They always want to see that we are comfortable. So once my driver wanted to take leave, and he took leave, and he said that, no, madam, I will not leave you at with anyone else. So I will give you a substitute who will be my relative. So when this relative came to work here, I was talking to him and asking him where is he working. So he told me a very strange story. The story was, that he was working with a person and he was getting a regular salary. He was asked to bring some chemical material from Pune and to Bombay. And he used to go every second day, third day and get the material until one day the car was caught and the material was examined and it was found to be contraband. Now, immediately the driver was caught and he was thoroughly questioned. But this man, when he came to know that his car has been taken charge of, immediately he fled. And he told me that, see, basically I got caught for no reason. And today I am in such a great danger and problem that every time I am being questioned by the police. So this is my problem. Today, getting a job is a problem because there is a lot of problem with jobs. But then working with the right person is another problem. If, for example, you work with the wrong person, you land into these problems. So by having her as the head of the department, I think you all must be benefited because these types of irregularities did not happen in her time. Today in the digital world, it is very simple to catch people. Everybody and anybody can be caught. But remember that things are very, very bad nowadays and unnecessarily the people, those who are not involved, gets caught. The second point which she had and which she possessed is egoism. Ghamand. You know what you call it as ghamand. She doesn't have an ego. She doesn't have ghamand. Now I'll tell you a small story also regarding that. The sun, said that I am the most powerful. Nobody is more powerful than me. I am the strongest. And suddenly the clouds came in front of the sun and made the sun dark. So the sun said, my God, I am not that powerful. So it led to his depression. Now the clouds thought that I have covered the sun, I am now the greatest. Suddenly the wind blew over it and threw the clouds away. So the clouds also started thinking that, well, I am not that powerful. He also went into depression. Then the wind thought that, no, I have defeated the sun, I have defeated the clouds now, so I am the greatest. Until it bangs against the mountains and the wind is stopped. So he also feels very sad about it and it's led to depression. So finally, the mountain feels that he is the strongest. Nobody can beat him. Until a small earthquake comes and it destroys the mountain. So now the land feels that he is the strongest. So it required a small mouse to tunnel the land and collapse the land. So what I mean to say is that the cause of all problems is depression, and you run to place, you go to various centers, go to various temples, pray. But the main cause is ego. The main cause is ghamand, because of which families get destroyed, the people are upset. That was absent in her case. And that is the reason, that we had a happy family life, and she could take care of her in-laws, and she stayed very happily throughout. And she has progressed in her life thereby. And the third point, we have two assets. We have assets which are flexible and the assets which are relatively fixed. The fixed assets I will consider is your parents, your husband, your son, your daughter, your granddaughters, and your friends and your relatives. They are your relatively fixed asset. And the the flexible assets are your property, your money, everything are non-fixed assets. Nowadays, people they take care more of the flexible assets and they forget about their fixed assets. And that is the main cause of problems that will exist in life for future. I always grade three things. That is, happy, your health should be proper. That is, health is the first criteria in life. Number two is happiness. And number three is wealth. All these three factors are very important in life, but especially in these category, 1, 2, and 3. If you don't have health, you cannot be happy. And if you cannot be happy, you cannot be wealthy. So with these few words, these are all the points which I have noticed in her and I have appreciated in her, and today I have learned a lot more than what I knew through all your presentations. I am really indebted to the department for giving her, cooperating with her for all her activities that she has done till now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Pritha Bhuiyan madam to express her feelings.
Difficult to speak. Some points I would like to. I thank all of you for the program, the arrangement, the amount of hard work. I don't know what all you have done. They have not told me anything. They contacted my son also and didn't tell me. And my son also didn't tell me anything. I'm really surprised and he just told me, Mama, I cannot come today, but I'll come and take you back home on 31st. I'll drive you back. I said, okay, but today I'm very, because my grandchildren and all are in Kolkata, so he was, dropping them back and coming back. So, but I never knew these people could manage from him, which I normally couldn't do, So, good afternoon, and I stand before you with a mixed feeling of emotions, happiness and sadness both. I am happy that I am retiring on 31st of this month after 36 years of BMC service. And I am sad that I'll miss this work culture, the institutional atmosphere, my well-wishers, my admirers, critics, friends and foes alike. Everyone has taught me very important lessons in my life. I have lived in these twin institutes to the fullest, but with my own terms and conditions. 36 years back, I entered this institute as a lecturer non-qualified, did my post-graduation MS in anatomy then, and the last 20 years I am heading the Department of Anatomy. A department is very breathless with this, which I feel is one of the very best functioning one, having the best of the human beings with human approach to life. And I am not exaggerating. I have compared this department with other departments and have found gems here. To run the department, I have followed two simple mantras, which I am going to share with you all today. And the first mantra is that it is amazing how much you can accomplish if you don't care who gets the credit. So this mantra has helped all of us. And the second mantra is, whenever in doubt, for any academic or administrative decisions, I have only asked one question to myself. What is best for the department? What is best for the institute? And I had a clear vision because I got the answer to that. And that was the best decision to take. Now, later on in life, I realized that these two mantras which we were following, which I was following, and all our people were following, those who sort of were nurtured by me, I realized that they existed. It was the first mantra was the quote of the 33rd US President, Harry Truman. And the second mantra, which is, is a management principle mantra by a famous management giant, Peter Drucker. So I came to know that later on, but we were practicing these two mantras, and it has really helped me to take a decision in life. I have always worked for the welfare of the department, trained up the staff members to run the entire show, and I can assure you that the next head of the department should not have any problem for the next 10 years if he or she keeps his or her head on the shoulder in a balanced manner. The department is in every way complete, be it the human trained to run the show, and also financially it's a very stable department, and I'm sure things should not be a problem for 9 to 10 years. Days will go into nights and nights into days. If I list my achievements, my debacles of the 36 years tenure, so I stop here, thanking one and all for being a part of my life in these twin institutes of St. J.S. Medical College and KM Hospital. And I thank you all, and I pray to God that we all are happy and healthy forever. Thank you.
So much, madam. And I'll request Dr. Roshan Wade, who has expressed this wish, to speak.
Thank you, Praveen. Again, with permission, I'd like to remove my mask. Madam spoke about the institute, the greatness of the institute, and why institute is so very important and very popular institute amongst all the institutes in India. Madam, Parampara, Pratishtha and Anushashan. This is a dialogue from Amitabh Bachchan's movie. I am not a Bachchan, but I am just speaking that dialogue. It's very important for any institute. And I have seen, as a student, the postgraduate student, as a faculty here, the one department which followed that was the Department of Anatomy. So hats off to you, madam. That was a discipline you got in. There are many institutes in India. I'm not saying, I'm not here to compare anyone with any other institute, but what is unique about anatomy? In KM, we teach human anatomy. We have a human approach. And yes, it was a truly human approach. In fact, I'm an MBBS from Sion, and I always felt that difference as an anatomy department from Sion and KM, but I never complained. But I always felt why it is different. As a clinician, we used to have more interaction with anatomy. The Department of Anatomy was well amalgamated as a part of a clinical department. When we differentiate two as a non-clinical and clinical departments, the Department of Anatomy was always a clinical. I'd like to thank here many of the faculty who always contributed in that, but most importantly is Dr. Pritha Bhuiyan, because she always encouraged the courses. And there are n number of faculty in KEM who are benefited out of these courses. And that was the most important distinguishing feature from one institute to other institute. Again, I'm not here to compare one institute to other. But yes, madam, with your leadership, we could develop the world-class, cadaveric lab, world-class cadaveric training center. We could hold so many cadaveric courses, including orthopedics, general surgery, ENT, plastic, neurosurgery. And the delegates who attend our courses, they are always happy because we give them one of the best cadavers in the country. Because I have attended many cadaveric courses across India, I couldn't find the better cadavers than KM Hospital.
So that clinical approach of Madam was very, very important. Second, I respect Madam as a fighter. She fought all the odds. People were behind her, people were against her. But yes, Madam, hats off to you again. She knows how to fight it out. And she fought her battles alone. Nobody supported her. But that's okay, Madam. But that is very important fact, because when juniors like me, when we see our teachers, they have a fighting spirit, because we are not here to make just doctors. We are here to make leaders for the today's society or tomorrow's society. And same institute has given the Chief Minister of Gujarat, Dr. Jivraj Mehta. He was the first Chief Minister of Gujarat. And those leadership quality, if I see they being imbibed in my teachers, then yes, the respect for my teacher increases multifold. So I think I must thank Madam for uplifting the values, the ethos, the environment of the institute to a unparalleled level. The bar is raised to a height where I think the next person in command, I don't know who is the next person in command who is going to come here, but for him it is going to be a very difficult task to go in that big shoes of Dr. Pritha Bhuiyan. Thank you very much, Madam.
Thank you, sir. Ma'am, you have been a source of inspiration and motivation for all of us. Working under your leadership were the most fulfilling moments of our life. Thank you for everything. We have made a small video to share all the wonderful memories with you, and we would like to show our love and gratitude through this video. Thank you.
So, this was the effort of all the family members of the Department of Anatomy put together for today's occasion. And on this occasion, Madam is going to cut a cake, and I'll request our team members to get the cake.
So I dedicate this cake to the Department of Anatomy. Best wishes. So we should come around. I think we are maintaining this. So, then another one here, officer, come here. Will you get a next day? That goes to Madam So, this is dedicated to the department, and I don't know how to cut it, but I cut one. You do not have to keep your outside the time.
Let's all give a standing ovation to Madam, please. Thank you all for being here.